This is now 3rd and 13.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Leo, under 10, under 10.
Looking to throw. Fields. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
319. Check Mike, check Mike. Check 37. Switch.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. Across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
319. Watch 54, watch 54. Record.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Not me to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 success. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Zach Line, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Mike, hey. Mike 51. Let's go, D. Go.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
22 yards there, a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
51 the mic, boys. 51.
Back to throw. Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fields. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. On first down, Taylor. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this out past the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on first down. Taylor. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Here now is 2nd and 10. Again from the 41. Rodgers now to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Now it's Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
To throw on second down, Fields. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check 24, check 24. Kill.
2nd and 11. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw. Fields. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
They got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Andrews, as time expires in the first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Fields. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Mike 51. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on first down. Fields. And this is Cook with a grab. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Fields. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Steps away to his left, and he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
51's Mike. Mike 51. Check pass, check pass. 51.
Here's 2nd and 8. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's brought down. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Fields to the goal line, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. PAT up and good by Rosas. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken short.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
26.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
You got right. Let's go.
Here's Rodgers. Going to throw again. Flushed out right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Throwing is Rodgers. Open man is Michael Thomas. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Go.
Now Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Fields escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans.
That's my boy.
Michael Thomas. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Silver. Mike, 50 ready. 51.
To throw again. Fields. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. He's going to sling. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. DK Metcalf, his fourth touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are...
Touchdown, New Orleans! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Thought it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Let's go. Come on.
Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Fields. Flush to his right. Goodwin able to haul it in.
All day, baby, all day. Ready, to Mike. 51's to Mike. Hey, what's the 6? Run it, half.
On 1st down, it's Green. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Crunch time, defense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. On fourth down, Fields. And Ingram hauls it in. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for New Orleans, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.